Today, I share my experience with my first haul from my online comic shop, ABX Comics and Games, so come kick it and find out the pros and cons for me. What is up, all my beautiful legends? I hope you guys are off to a great week and happy Monday. As the title, thumbnail, and intro to this video states, I am very excited to kind of break down and share with you guys my experience with my first online comic shop now that I switched and went online with my pull list and my comics. This is from ABX Comics and Games. They're located in Martinez, Georgia, so if you're ever in the area, make sure you guys go check them out. Paul, he is an amazing individual, and I can already tell just from communicating with this past 2 weeks that all the time and work he puts into doing this is outstanding. So like I said, there's going to be kind of some pros and cons. We're going to unbox this box and kind of talk to you guys about if you should consider, or if you have been considering, switching to online comics with some of your pull list and things like that. So I've seen on Instagram and a couple other places, a couple people have, not really complained, but, stated that they've missed some books. Some shops have put some books, especially like the Ultimate Universe with everything that's going on, not cover price. Even though it's on their pulls, they'll pull them out of their box or do something with them, put them on their wall and jack their price up. So like I said, a couple people have talked about, what do you do in that situation and blah, 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 blah. So for me, I've been back into comics for about, 3.5-3-ish years now, seriously. And I've been going to the same shop. It's about a 30 to 35 minute drive for me. I love them to death. It is the Pop Shop in Sandusky, Ohio. And then I also have Rupp's Comics, which is my local LCS. But their shop, it's a little bit smaller, and the biggest con for me in that shop, Chris over at Rupp's Comics does an absolute incredible job with all the cons and the shop he runs and everything, but most of their back issues and everything are all downstairs in the warehouse. So that's why I don't go to my hometown LCS, because a lot of times if I'm looking for back issues, it's tough to send them down there. You don't know what the prices of something are going to be. It takes time for them to go down there, and then they bring up books that you thought, they're going to be like $5 or $10 or the asking rate. Now they're $20, $30, $40, $50 books, and it's just way overpriced, or it's just not the condition you're looking for, and it's just time wasted. So I still go there for all their sales and support them and check them out, and they're an awesome shop. And same thing with the Pop Shop. I'm still going to be going there, maybe once a month, maybe every other month. But just with driving and stuff, it was kind of getting tough to get over there. And the final nail in the coffin that for me, they missed some variants, they missed some books here and there, which is okay. But when Ghost Machine came out, they didn't even know about the entire book. They didn't get a single issue in, they didn't even know it was dropping. And Ghost Machine basically gave those books to LCSs for free so they can get it in the hands of the readers. Spawn 350 comes out this week. They didn't know that if you ordered 25 copies, you get the McFarlane signed copy, the LCS thank you variant. And it's just crazy to me to run a business and not know about incentives and things like that. I know a lot of things are, card heavy and stuff, but at the same time, you're also an LCS. So you got to kind of figure something out to be in the middle ground. And especially for somebody like me who does YouTube and who loves reading comics and that's his hobby, I'm going in there, every week, every other week, dropping hundreds of dollars, with my pulls, with slabs, with whatever I'm buying, back issues, giveaways, whatever it may be. I just couldn't do it anymore, and the Ghost Machine thing was really the nail in the coffin. So I'm officially completely cut for them. Like I said, I'll still shop there here and there, because one of the cons I'd like to mention of having an online LCS is not going into a comic shop and actually physically browsing through those books, checking out back issues, finding, a key comic book, that's priced at like $5 that, nobody else has seen, that you've dug for, that's a book that you've been really looking for, that you need for your run, and you find it for a good deal. So that's something that I'm gonna really truly miss. But now that, I live in Ohio, so with the wintertime winding down, garage sales will open up, flea markets will open up, it'll be easier to travel and things like that. And like I said, I'll still be visiting those other shops frequently just to get that experience of in a comic shop. So, without further ado, I've been sitting on this came Friday. So another pro is, and I'll talk about this here and there, and you kind of just let me know down in the comments what you guys think, is I paid for this on Wednesday, and sorry, my table's a little squeaky, let me move that. And I paid for this Wednesday, he got it shipped out that day. I haven't touched this box or anything because I wanted to kind of get the full experience of opening it, how it's packed and everything. And Man, my table is very, very squeaky today. That's weird. I need to tighten those bolts up. But yeah, paid for it Wednesday and it got shipped out that same day, and then it actually came 2 days later on Friday. So great turnaround time. Shout out to the USPS. I've been hearing they've been very on top of their shipping. So right on top is the bubble wrap. And before I get into this box, I'm gonna talk about just the time and the quality of commitment that is different for me. And a lot of this is run through Facebook. He doesn't really do Instagram or things like that. I think he might have an Instagram, I'm not sure. But almost all of his stuff he posts is on Facebook. So like I said, that will be linked down in the description. But just talking through him through direct messages, I sent him all my pull list. He took the time to retype out my pull list all in capital letters because that works better for him. He types out the pull list each and every week of what books he got in, and just the amount of work and time and effort that must take is absolutely phenomenal. Being able to pick my covers, I am so happy to be able to pick the exact covers I want, because normally it's just kind of, I've been the past couple of years, it's just hit or miss. If there's like, an exclusive artist or a certain cover, or I'm not really a ratio or an incentive guy, but if it's a certain artist or something, if it's not a normal cover A or B, sometimes I miss it, and that really, really sucks. So I'm very glad that I can tailor my pull list, and it's just really nice. So we're gonna get right into this box, and right on top is another thing, man. I missed some of these previews, bro, and shout out to people buying those Ultimate Spider-Man previews books. Don't buy that. But yeah, some of these previews books I missed, so I'm always happy. I like to go through these, you guys know them, you love them. I like to go through them to see what's coming out. I use Comic Geeks as well, but I still like to have that in physical medium. So right off the rip, just A+ on packaging, nice box, all bubble wrapped. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So, and it's in like 3 stacks. So this is a big haul, just letting you guys know. So I had a couple back issues, I had some things like that. So we're just gonna start with this stack, and we're just gonna go through it. We'll just kind of talk about things as how we go. So what's these? Oh, so boom, right off the rip. So nice surprise. So these are, it looks like some added books. Oh, yeah, so these are, I missed a bunch of these. So right off the rip, bonus points to you, man. These are, it looks like the Trick or Treat books from, I want to say last year. I do think they're last year. No, yeah, last year. The free Trick or Treat books, yeah, I missed because on free comic book day, or not Trick or Treat day, my comic shop didn't even do anything. They didn't do anything for Halloween. They had like a small little sale, but they didn't get any of these free comic book day or free Trick or Treat day ones. And then they missed out on all the Batman ones as well. So that kind of sucks. So I'm just gonna kind of blow through these. I haven't seen that one before, that's cool. But yeah, man, thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that very, very much. And then yeah, these, like I said, man, I love these free previews, bro. I always look through them. I always kind of take notes on them and stuff like that. And then we have the IDW catalog, see? Wasn't getting those either. And then finish it off with the DC Connects. So thank you, Paul. That means a lot to hook me up with those, because like I said, I missed all those. And I just like having those, they're free, but they're always nice to have. So let's get into this. I like how they're all separated, so bonus points for that, man. So let's get into that. Make sure you guys share, like, subscribe. Leave me down in the comments how your week's going. If you guys have been thinking about, or you have any experience with online LCS, I will highlight my only other 2 experiences with an online LCS have been good. It was with Nirvana Comics, so shout out to them. I know Scotty visits them a lot. I checked them out while I was on vacation, and I had a pull list with them online for about a month or 2. And then Rhino's Comics, Gary B hooked me up with. They helped me with a bunch of Walking Dead Deluxe back issues, but then that was right around the time where I was in between jobs, getting a new career, getting a new job for about a month or 2. So I had to drop those because I didn't want to have their pull list build up or anything like that through their online store, since I'm not physically there. So other than that, they were AA+. So I extremely recommend them. So like I said, I am 2 for 2 going into this with online retailers, and it looks like it's going to be 3 for 3. So let's see, here we go. So another bonus point. So right off the rip, we're gonna start with Miles Morales. This is issue number 12. I know this is a little bit of an older one, but this issue and the next one were 2 issues my comic shop just missed. They weren't in my pull box, and then by the time I realized I missed them, they just weren't in the shop. So I completely missed them, so I've been waiting to get these 2 back issues to read and catch up on the story. So I reached out to him to see if he had a couple of these laying around, and he had 12 and 13, so now I can catch up on that. So there's that. Let's go into the next one. Whew. I know you guys have seen this one. This is Batman 142. I know some people were mixed feelings on this with the Batman Year One thing going on, but I wasn't reading comics when the Batman Year One thing was happening. So I'm very excited to see what's going on with that. And like I said, Chip Zdarsky has been killing it. This is one that I just am going to probably cap off because Avengers Twilight is so good. I'm a couple issues behind on this. I think I'm on issue 8. So this is issue number 10. I have issue 9 and 10, but I'm pretty sure I dropped this from the pull list. Been a good run, but it's just not doing it for me like I thought it would. So just gonna pass on it. Fire. Absolutely love this cover. I'm not sure who did it, but I think this was the cover B for Gunslinger number 28. Spawn 350 drops this week, and I cannot be more excited. So awesome, awesome cover right there. And then, man, like I said, you're gonna see me get my books, kind of a little late, maybe like a week late from here on out, just because of online. But it works so much better for me, so that's how we're gonna do it. But this is one I was kind of disappointed about. I've seen people talk about it, seen some of the interior artwork, but this is a dope cover. I think I'm gonna collect a couple other covers for this because I mean, Thundercats are cool. But I'm excited to read the story for myself, but hopefully the artwork picks up a little bit better. So we'll get on to this next one. We'll crack this bad boy open. So I appreciate you guys hanging out. Woo! So if you follow me on Instagram, you know I picked up an extra copy of Ultimate Black Panther just to have one, just to read, and then I'm gonna keep this one for myself. But the one I read actually went to my giveaway box, so make sure you guys stay tuned for the future giveaway. Ultimate Black Panther, Ultimate Universe, make sure you guys are picking up anything with Ultimate on there. I'm excited to see what's going on with Venom, man. I think I'm at issue 26 or 27 right now. I'm like 2 or 3 issues behind, but it's kind of been all over the place. I know him and Carnage are going to be fighting each other or crossing over with each other's books, so I'm excited to see where that goes. So, like I said, if you saw my Sunday night sesh yesterday, I showed off some of the last books I picked up from that was still in my pull box from my last LCS. So I wanted to clean that out, and there were a bunch of Walking Dead Deluxe. So I'm still collecting that, getting the run down. So this was a surprise. Shout out to Mark, Legion of Comics. I saw him talk about this, and then I saw Mike the Spider Slayer. He actually talked about this on his channel too. But this is the first time I'm going to read a Power Rangers book. So, oh man, Master Chief just yeeted that Walking Dead Deluxe book. So that's fine, but you know, that's the way she goes. But I'm big excited on this. I haven't read any Power Rangers books ever, and I haven't watched any Power Rangers since like the original run in the 90s. So I'm excited to see that. So speaking of Batman, keeping that going with Batman 143. I like this format because I'm the type of reader where I like to get like an issue or 2 in, and then I can sit down and read them like back to back, do my nightly reads, give them a nice little review, and then kind of indulge in that full story altogether. Another story that I'm very surprised to love. First time reading Green Lantern. This is Green Lantern issue number 8. Last issue was off the chain. We lost our boy Kilowog there. But yeah, great book, great artwork. Can't say enough. That's one of my favorite DC books. Master Chief, get your grip together, bro. Speaking of Master Chief, shout out to the Halo TV show. Make sure you guys check that out on Paramount. It is a banger. So let's get into this last stack. So I'm finally able to catch up on my reading. Here we go. You know what it is. Energon Universe. Same thing with like Ghost Machine or the Ultimate Universe. I'm very invested in this. Transformers number 5. As you can tell by the cover, I'm very excited to see what goes on in that. And then next, another dope cover. These are all the issues leading up into the Spawn 350. We have Scorch number 26. It looks like a Bariri cover. But love that She-Spawn on there. So I'm very excited to see what happens and who takes over the Hell's Throne this week. And then now, sorry, I'm losing my voice. My allergies been a little bad with the cold weather. We have Miles Morales number 16. So that will catch me back up. So now I'll be able to catch up on that run. I'm not reading the main Spider-Man stuff, but Miles has been off the chain. And then lastly, or no, not lastly, we have 2 more. We have The Deviant. Last issue was a little down for me. This is issue number 4. very dark cover on there. But I do recommend this story if you like horror, if you like Christmas vibes or anything like that. I need to take this out because it has the receipt on the front of it. So we'll just slide that on out of there. But speaking on Christmas vibes, bro, Batman Santa Claus Silent Night issue 4. I don't know about you guys, but this was a tough issue to find. None of my LCSs had it. It sold out when it came out around me, and they just didn't get it. So I've been on issue 3 waiting to complete the story. So now I have. So yeah, that's my haul from ABX. Like I said, just gonna do a quick recap. I am beyond thrilled and happy to start this relationship with Paul, with ABX. I know he's a channel sponsor of Legion of Comics, so make sure you guys go check them out. And Alan over at the Comic Viking, they live in the area, so they can vouch for them. Mark's been dealing with them his whole life. So like I said, just the time and commitment and the personalization is just something I haven't really experienced before, and something I'm very excited about, and it kind of reignites and refuels your love and your passion of the game, because now there's other outlets, there's other opportunities, you know, you can get the covers you want, you can make sure you get the books you want, you don't have to stress about missing anything, because like I said, I'm not really a reseller. Once in a while, I go on Whatnot, the link's down in the description if you want to check it out. Once in a while, I haven't done a show in like 3 months, so like I said, it's once in a while. I'll resell a couple books just to thin out the collection, but other than that, man, everything I pick up, I read, I keep for the PC, or I'm using for giveaways for my channel or anything. So it really sucks when there's like a book I miss out on and it's like $20, $30, $40 on eBay. I just don't really want to pay that price when, you know, it's just a spec book or whatever, because I just want to read it. So to not have that stress in the back of my mind of missing out on those books, especially with everything going on with Ultimate and the Ghost Machine and Energon and just all the new Spawn stuff, it's just a really good peace of mind. So like I said, 10 out of 10 with my experience so far with them. Great packaging, great shipping, so fast. Got all the books I wanted. Not a single complaint I can have with any of my online LCS experiences. The only thing I will mention, the reason I went with ABX, I reached out in the community and I was talking in Instagram chats and just kind of fishing around, and I really kind of narrowed it down to a couple places, but I didn't want to go to kind of the big retailer stores, because they're great, they're absolutely incredible people as well, but they make so much money off, you know, their exclusive covers, their variant covers, their collaborations or whatever. Their comic sales on the back end, you know, they have mystery boxes and everything. They're just base pull list. I'm probably isn't the majority of their income. At the end of the day, that's just my thought. I have no idea. But, you know, they do great on mystery boxes. They absolutely kill it with all their exclusive and variant covers. So I'm sure they're doing great on that. So I just wanted to support kind of a smaller LCS, kind of a mom and pop shop. And like I said, ABX is great in the community, and it just felt like home. So yeah, let me know down in the comments if you've considered doing this, if you want to reach out to me, Mark, or anybody else for our thoughts or inputs. But like I said, at the end of the day, make sure you are always supporting your local LCS. I don't have anything bad to say about my experience with my LCS. It's just for my hobby, for the travel, for the distance. This just works better for me, and going forward, it's just better for everybody. So like I said, nothing negative to say, but at the end of the day, I'm just looking forward to a brighter path and just a more clear-headed path when it comes to collecting. So again, I appreciate you guys. Make sure you hit the links down in the description for everybody mentioned in the video. They will all be down there. I love you guys to death. Please leave some comments if you want to get a discussion going. I got a pinned comment down there just to get the discussion kicked off. So I love you guys to death. I'll see you Wednesday. Stay legendary. And as always, I hope you guys found what you're looking for. Thank you.